Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Carleesha. I am 25 years old and I now live in North Carolina. Oh shit. So yeah, last time I uploaded a video, I was in my bathroom doing like a makeup tutorial, blah blah blah. So much has happened since then. I can't remember when I last uploaded that video, but I've moved and I've had a pregnancy. I also lost the pregnancy. There's just so much to talk about. So that is what this video is going to be about. Also, sorry if the camera's kind of shaky. Hold on, wait a minute. Sorry if the camera's kind of shaky. I am using my phone for this, so if I keep looking, not at you guys, but over there, it's because I'm using my phone. And it's the only thing I got right now because my camera is kind of not acting the way it should be. So, let's get into this video. I'm gonna see where I can kind of put you guys because there's not much place to put. So let's see. I guess I'll stand and talk and put you guys right here. Technical difficulties. So as you guys see that I am in our new place. I mean, it's not much. I mean, there's the front door and we're on the back already. But yeah, so where do I start? I guess I start with why we moved to North Carolina. So my hair is kind of rough. Let me get some. Here we go. Get a little headband, at least make it look somewhat decent. You know, it's not really that decent, but it's what we're working with. Okay. So the reason why we moved to, okay, let me collect my thoughts because I'm like all over the place right now and I'm kind of trying to focus on one subject at a time. So we moved to North Carolina about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 months ago, or 4 months ago, 3 weeks to 4 weeks ago. We've only been here for less than a month. We moved to North Carolina because my fiance got a really good job opportunity here. And so when he was able to get that, he was ready to jump the gun and ready to move out of Texas because, you know, him and I, Texas is very flat. Very flat. Is that flat? This is flat. Texas is very flat. And, you know, it wasn't really our scene. Like, we wanted a view from outside, I guess. We just didn't want to live in the city. We wanted to live more out in the open. I wouldn't say the country because it's not really that country, but you get what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So we decided to move out here because, you know, the scenery and there's less people, less traffic. It's just, I don't know. Texas just had a lot of that. So it was our chance, basically. It was like a golden ticket handed out to us. Like, you move now or never. So it was our opportunity and we jumped on it. Now that was very stressful because right when we did that, I just got a new job. Like, I just transferred from one school to another, and I was only there for about 2 weeks maybe before I told them that we're moving. Now, they weren't happy because I was pretty good of a teacher and they didn't want to lose me, but they were very understanding. And then right before I left, I found out that I was pregnant. Man, what stress that was. That was very stressful because I found out I was pregnant and I was moving to a new state. all of my family's back in Texas. So it was just a lot, a lot at once that I did not expect. So I decided to tell Alex, my fiance, Alex, I decided to tell him, and we kind of wanted to keep it on the low because I've had a miscarriage before. And we just didn't want to tell a lot of people this time because the first time I was really excited and wanted to tell everybody, and I did. And then when the miscarriage happened, it was hard to tell everybody again. And I kind of missed out on a few people that I told, but it was kind of hard to tell everybody that I was no longer pregnant. So this time with the pregnancy, we decided not to tell a lot of people, just, you know, family, close family, just in case anything was to happen. They will know while we're not talking or while we're so distant. Anywho, so moved out here, found out I was pregnant, and, you know, he got a job. I can't work because we were only down to one car. So I'm not working right now, but I do have plans to work in the future because staying at home, I don't know if that's kind of my scene. I am always a busybody. I like to do things, and staying indoors at home, it's hard. It's hard to entertain yourself. So, that's under the wraps. Now, when I got here, I went to the doctor to confirm my pregnancy, and because I was having some bleeding. Woo! Something scared me. I thought that was something on my leg. So I went to the doctor to, you know, find out what was going on because I started having bleeding, and I've had that same bleeding from when I was a miscarriage the first time. So went to the hospital. They did like an ultrasound, and they told me that the baby was in my uterus, which was good because last time there wasn't a baby in my uterus. They couldn't find a baby at all. So this time they were able to find the baby in my uterus, which was really good news. There was a heartbeat, which was also good news because last miscarriage, the baby wasn't in my uterus and there wasn't a heartbeat. So negative and negative. This time it was a positive and positive. I just didn't understand why I was bleeding. So I left the hospital. They was like, you know, baby's heartbeat is fine. You're good, you know. I was like, okay. So a couple days, 3 days later, I got a heavier flow. And I was just really scared. So I went back to the hospital. And, you know, kind of worried. I kind of had it in my mind already that it was happening. But I kind of didn't want to think that it was happening because I wasn't having, like, clots like before. So, yeah. I went to the hospital and the doctor came in. And he said that it looks like it's signs of a miscarriage. And I kind of broke down, and I was crying and crying and crying because, you know, that's the second miscarriage I've had, and it's just kind of depressing, you know. But here I am 4 days after that visit. You know, 2 days I was miserable and crying and laying in bed, and now I'm here and I feel somewhat normal. I'm not bleeding anymore, and that makes me happy. I wanted to take a pregnancy test this morning to kind of see if I still have the HCG hormones in my body, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it will still be there because it's only been 4 days since the miscarriage. I don't even know if I had the correct, or if I miscarried in the correct way, if that makes sense. Because I didn't pass any large clots, or I just passed like really small tissues, not like before. On my first miscarriage, I passed like a large clot, like literally this big, literally. And I know it's TMI for the guys, get it? For the girls, you know. So yeah, I passed a really large clot, and that was whew, for the first pregnancy. But this miscarriage, I did not do that. So I'm just like still thinking in my head, like, is there a chance? Is there a chance? I really don't think there's a chance. Because I feel normal. No symptoms, no pregnancy, no sore boobs, no nausea. So I feel like myself. So yeah, I am no longer pregnant, or I shouldn't be pregnant. I thought something in my shirt. Milo. I don't know if you can see him. Look at him. Oh. Milo. He's a pooper. So, yeah. So I'm no longer pregnant, and I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with the fact that I will not be having a baby at this time. Although there are a lot of YouTubers that I watch and I love so much, who are getting really happy news about being pregnant, and I'm so excited for them and so happy to follow them in their journey through pregnancy. I just kind of wish that, it's hard to watch because I just miscarried. So it's hard to watch and support the women who are getting pregnant and are successful with pregnancy. But I am fine. Yeah, I will be fine if I'm not fine. If I don't come off as fine, I will be fine. I feel fine. I'm smiling, and I haven't smiled in a long time, or since that happened, I haven't smiled, and I'm smiling. So I think that is progress in itself. So yeah, I mean, what else is new? I mean, besides moving and this pregnancy and everything else, I would say that I've took a really large step in life, and I do not regret it. I'm very happy here. We won't be living in this cabin forever. I will be doing a cabin tour if that's what you want. Yes, as you can see, I still have boxes, and that's because this is not forever. This is just temporary. But if you guys want to see a cabin tour, how I organize the cabin besides the boxes, ignore the boxes. So if you guys want to see how I clean the cabin, or what the cabin looks like on the outside or in the inside, like a cabin tour, because I love it out here. And I cannot wait because my fiance texted me and said that he got us a home. I don't know. I just keep dropping it. Because I keep bumping into this storage thingy mabob. I can't really. A bookshelf maybe? Not even a bookshelf. But anyways, yeah, my fiance texted me telling me that he got us a home. So I am so happy. It's not like a home. You'll see what I'm talking about once we get it, because when we get it, I will be doing a home tour of our place. So I think that you guys are going to really like it. I mean, if you're from North Carolina, you probably already know what kind of home I'm talking about, or the home that we're possibly looking in. If not, that's fine, because I will show you once we get it, and hopefully it's within the next 2 weeks, because I'm super excited about it. So that is it and all for today's video. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this, like a Q&A, I kind of feel like this was kind of a catch-up Q&A kind of video. So if you guys want to see more of that, hit the thumbs up button. If you guys want to do a cabin tour of what's in my home, you know, kind of get to know me more personally, You can comment down below with questions, hit the like button, also subscribe for other videos, and hit that bell button because you won't get notified about my videos if you do not hit that bell button. So hit the bell button, subscribe, like, and comment down below for more videos. Until then, see you later.